The biggest advice that I'd have for people going into door to door is, if you're looking for an opportunity where you're tired of someone else determining your value, where you're going to your 9 to 5 and then working your 40 hours and then someone's paying you and they're telling you like, hey, cool, this is how much you're worth, and that's what you're tired of, and you're tired of having someone else determine that for you, and you want to be in charge of determining your value in life and what you think you're worth, then I think door to door would be a great opportunity for anyone who's wanting to do that. That's the first reason why I got into door to door, or not into door to door, but actually into sales. Is when I first got everyone freaks out when they're coming into door to door or into any sales position. Oh, I'm 100% commission. And what happens is that they start freaking out about that. But I realized I made the mindset shift in my mind when I realized for the first time that I can determine what I'm worth. That for the first time, instead of adjusting my lifestyle to the income someone else gives me, I can adjust my income to the lifestyle that I want to live. And so if you're a person who's, again, tired of just giving your checks to your bills and just, I always tell everyone, it's easier to make $100,000 than it is to make $10,000. Because if your goal is to make $10,000, then basically what you're saying to yourself is like, I just want to go and I just want to pay my bills every single month. But if you can start to think bigger and you can start to dream bigger and you can see something bigger for yourself and you start to think of the lifestyle that you could get with a $100,000 income, you're going to be more inspired, you're going to be more motivated to go and do that and to achieve that. And for the first time ever, when you enter into a sales position or into any type of commission-based job, you're in charge of your value. You get to determine like, hey, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to experience this. I want to do this. I want to do this for my family. I want to do this for my kids. I want to take care of my mom. And you have the ability to do that. In any other job that you go to, it's hard to get ahead because they say a job is a job, just over broke. They pay you just enough so that you don't quit, just enough to pay your bills and have a little bit of extra money to spend. But what happens is that when you go into a full commission-based job or door-to-door, you have the ability to pay all your bills, plus give back to your family, to your loved ones, and then also start to move your life forward by being able to invest. And so if you're someone who's tired of, again, someone else having the control over your value and what your paycheck is and how you're going to be living, then door-to-door is a great opportunity for you. Now, obviously, it sounds great and it sounds awesome. However, what most people don't understand, that anything worth doing is worth doing poorly at first. When you first get into door to door, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge. Taylor McCarthy, one of the guys I look up to, he says, you're going to have grit, and grit stands for get ready, it's tough. Door to door is one of the most challenging things that you can get into. It's going to test your will. It's going to test your emotional fortitude. What happens is that you're going out there, and the reason why we get paid the amount of money that we do is because of the rejection that we go through. And people think, okay, cool, rejection's not too big of a thing, but you go out there and you start getting no after no after no, and then you get this one person start yelling at you, you get this other person start trying to make fun of you because of your job that you're doing, and you have all these people just attacking you in all these different ways, that at some point what happens is that for some people, they allow that to get to them, and then they fumble, they crumble under all the pressure, and they start to lose it. And that's the biggest challenge for people in door-to-door sales, is do you have the emotional fortitude to continue to pursue and continue to move forward throughout all the rejection that you're going to be facing. If you're that type of person where you can push past all that and you can push past all the rejection, then there's going to be a lot of great things in store for you in your future. But if you can't get past that, and that's one of the great things that we do here, is that we have the training. We're constantly focusing on the mindset training to make sure that you have a strong mind that can get you through those hard times. And I always tell everyone too, if you do what's easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what's hard, your life will be easy. And it goes back to what I was talking about with the 9 to 5. If I do what's easy, if I go clock in and I go handle maybe taking some people's order at a restaurant, or if I go and I just sit at my computer, type in a few numbers throughout the day, and I take that easy job, then my life is going to be hard. But if I go out there and I do what's hard and I put myself in the fire over and over and over again, I will be rewarded and my life will be easy. I'll have the comfortability to do what I want in life, and I'll have the comfortability to decide how I want to live. And so if you're willing to put yourself and you're willing to do the hard things, this is a great job for you, because you can decide to move yourself forward, move your family forward, and have an extraordinary life for yourself.